Dropshipping gurus aren't actually millionaires. Well, maybe not yet. And in today's video, we're going to talk about this fallacy in the social media environment around all these gurus that are e-commerce gurus, dropshipping gurus, Shopify gurus, and why they're peddling you clickbait, what it really means. When they say they're millionaires, what does that really mean? And I'm going to give you guys an honest, generalization about what's actually happening in this industry so you guys can get an understanding of who are you actually listening to? And with these big YouTube channels and big TikTok creators, what's actually going on behind the curtain in their lives? Now, this video addresses about 70 to 75% of the community. There are for sure people out there like myself creating actual content behind businesses they run. Some of the ways to identify that is hearing about the same business over and over and over again, seeing track records of the same business, seeing someone creating content and not giving you all of the pieces of what they're doing from a business perspective. Those are actually green flags to you because it means they're protecting an asset or a business that they're actively working on. They don't want competition in. They want to give you the runway to be able to do it yourself, but they also don't want competition in the thing that's literally paying them money and allowing them to do what they're doing. But what has happened is if you actually go onto the internet, YouTube is a great example, you'll find people create the same type of content every single time, whether it's 24-hour dropshipping challenges with dropshipping with $0, actual results starting with $0 dropshipping. It's these rinse and repeat methods or whatever videos, and then sprinkled in between them, it's living as a millionaire, making millions of dollars, making $2 million. Well, guys, there's two pillars to that. One, and I don't want to be dishonest, some of these people do have good money, right? They are rich, they're getting there. But there's two pillars. There's a big difference between total gross revenue and profit. And most of the time when you're seeing these proof numbers or YouTube thumbnails, you're seeing someone's gross revenue. And what has happened is these gurus get really good at finding high ticket items that break even, are right off towards their income because they're teaching, and it gives them a huge number. So often what you're seeing is gross revenue with a very low, if not any, profit margin. And if you spend enough money and you're still netting zero, but you're still paying for your ads, it's not that hard to run up a gross revenue of tens of millions of dollars. It's actually fairly easy if you find an ad set that breaks even, which actually isn't that hard for a lot of products. You can break even. Why would you want to break even? I have absolutely no idea. I've been thinking about just doing it to get the credit card points and make a video to show I can bring a store to like $10 million in 3 months. I can do it because you can just spend the money on ads to get yourself there, but I won't make any money on it. So there's one thing. Take that for face value and grain of salt. I'm not pointing any figures. This is a generalization, but this is like more than 3/4 of the community. The other thing is, when you see these people flexing lives, money, and stuff, just understand they're not millionaires. There seems to be this industry claim of people are millionaires. What ends up happening is you have these younger people that are going to be millionaires, likely, if they don't make any big mistakes. They for sure are making more money than they've ever made, and they're like, I'm a millionaire. Well, the thing is they're getting there, and it takes time. So I want to set this expectation with you guys. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. You're not going to become a millionaire in 2 years. You're not going to become a millionaire in 3 years. It takes time. What ends up happening is most of these people, when they become successful, pull a couple $100,000 out every year in gross profit. That's if you're killing it. You're crushing it if you're doing that. Because logically, you need to reinvest any other money into your business to grow it, to up that income and keep that growing, because that's what you've been doing to get to that number. What people fail to understand is that that amount of money, you're then paying 50% in taxes, and it doesn't just become $1 million. You have to make investments and all these things. So all I'm saying here, guys, is these people do have a lot of money, but you have to realize, because I consult, I'm in this space, and I find a lot of people at conventions or whatever they're doing online, they're like, I'm gonna be a millionaire in 4 years and I'm gonna do it through dropshipping. It's not gonna happen, right? Even if you're successful, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna take you, like let's say you're successful for 7 years. 7 years straight, you're crushing it. You're lucky, you've hit the lottery, whatever it is. Maybe in 7 years, you can hit a net worth of $1 million. That's hard to do though. I'm just gonna say it out loud. That's hard to do. It's for sure possible, and maybe 10% of that group that can do it will definitely get there because there's ways to do the investing in the back end that will really prop up your odds of getting there. But the short answer is success is not millions of dollars per year. It's not this 7-figure dollars per year. I challenge you to find the creators that you watch, or find a creator that's like, I made 7 figures last year, and them not show you the total sales on their Shopify. Challenge you that, because I spent a lot of time on YouTube last night trying to find someone that didn't do that, and I was gonna show them in this video, and I can promise I don't have a cutaway here. I couldn't find anyone. People just kept showing me their total sales figures on Shopify, which doesn't tell me anything, because ultimately some of my Shopify stores that maybe even do under 6 figures a year might be making more money than those channels because I've got 50% profit margins. So, you know, like, there's something there to think about. So I just want to make a video so you guys can reset expectations, let's say, because I know that I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Like, there's lots of money. This is a wonderful career path. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to be as an entrepreneur. But you need to set your expectations, because I also, like, I've seen people have $150,000 years and they're disappointed. And I want you to realize that that is the cream of the crop. That is well beyond the 1% in this field. You know, like, the success of entrepreneurs in dropshipping and e-commerce and stuff is much more thin, like much more spread than like the US economy of wealth, right? That 0.1% is huge. The 1%, pretty obtainable if you do well, and then the rest is just kind of failure, because I think the bottom 50% is negative. So we'll leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helped reset expectations. This was by no means meant to discourage you. Like, get out there, get making some money, and follow the channel because there's lots of tips out there. Just understand what success looks like for you, because a couple $100K a year is wonderful money. I'll see you guys in the next video.